What is up, YouTube? It's Skiz1 here, and today I have for you a review of Kolour spray paint. So, I'll tell you a bit about the spray paint first off, and then after that I will take you guys outside so that we can do like a performance test and you guys can see how it performs. This is how the can looks. It's made by the same people that make iron lac paint. As you can see, it has AVT paints there. Here on an iron lac can, you can see AVT paints there as well. It is made in Australia, just like iron lac. The difference, though, between this and iron lac is this is a water-based paint. Iron lac is not. This currently comes in 16 colors, including a gloss black, a matte black, and a white. So I have all the colors here to show you. This is just a gray. This next one is violet, I guess they're calling it. The thing about these two is they have a color ring here and the cap. I have found that the actual paint is much closer to this than it is the actual cap. As you can see, they're very different, but yeah, I would trust the thing on the side more. And they don't have the color ring around there like other paints do. Sky blue here, navy blue, peach, gloss red, burgundy, iron bark, it's basically a brown, bottle green, jade blue, heritage cream, plum purple, corn yellow, last but not least, just white. I didn't pick up any of the blacks when I bought any of this, just because I thought that the real test would come from colors such as ones that are lighter, see how the pigment holds up, see if they're transparent or not. So I think we're gonna take this outside and test it. I'll test this one out because it's a very light color. I want to see how they hold up. I will also test out one of the darker blues because it's a nice rich color. We'll see how vibrant they can get and how that performs. And I'll also do a normal kind of red, just in the middle, see how it performs overall. So I will test those 3 cans outside and tell you what I can see from actually testing them out. Alright, so I'm outside right now at kind of just a little ramp I use for painting on. So I'll be testing these 3 colors out. First up is the kind of light yellow. So another thing, all caps made by iron lac will work with this kind of spray paint. This spray paint is very affordable. It's about $3.50 a can. I buy it at bombingscience.com, so it's very reasonable there, which is more than I can say for some of their other paints. But anyway, so I'll get right to this. It's not a very high pressure paint. I'll show you kind of what I mean. So you can get crisp, clear lines. It's easy to get fills. You can see the pigment holds up fairly well in this yellow, so that's good so far. Next up is the red. Now this red, the tag makes it look like a bit of a darker red, but it's a pretty standard red. So that's the pigment seems to be holding up well here. You can see here where it mixes with the black, it does get a bit darker, so you may have to put like a 2nd or 3rd layer down to get it a solid color. So third up is this blue, very dark blue, navy blue. That's a very solid pigment, so it seems to me like the darker the color, the better the pigment holds up. One thing I will say for this paint, though, the colors mix together very well. I have tried this out before, so it's very good if you're using them for like blending and such. But overall, I would give this paint an 8.5 out of 10 or a 9. It's not drippy. The only thing I find that's not the greatest about it is the pigment can be a little hard to work with. You may have to put a few more layers down than you would with other paints. But that concludes my review of the Kolour paint. So pick some of it up at bobbingscience.com if you want. Make sure you guys tell me what you think of it in the comments. If you're not subscribed, go do that now, and like the video if you liked it. It really helps me out. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.